The way I know her, I met her December 30. I said December 31st. New Year's Eve. Come, let's have a blast. You feel what I'm saying? Music going. Everything was free. I had food, everything, right? That's how I know her. It is now an investigation. Do you hear me?
Twitch streamer I'm Dante faces alleged groom claims and cheating on his wife with a 16-year-old girl. Victim speaks out, text emerge.
Someone then reached out to me and asked me about the situation because they saw the comment or something. I didn't know that it was posted at this point, saying that I'm like, I don't want to be friends with him, because you don't want to talk to me because of my age, so don't talk to me at all. I understand you're like, oh, okay, well, you knew that he was older than you. You knew, like, you fucking whore. Like, I was 16 though. So do you think I knew any better? Like, I am not the same person I was 3 years ago. Like, I was a child.
Twitch streamer Agent 00 booted from AMP house. Rumors swirl as old alleged arrest surfaces. Alleged claims of child and what?
My guys are pulling up with the boxes, with the tape and shit like that. I'm grabbing all essentials, things I'm gonna need. I miss this place a lot, obviously. Y'all know me. I've been here every day. Unless I'm traveling for some work shit, I've been here every day.
What in the fake pages are these? Yo, these are some of the most disgusting fake pages I've ever seen in my life. In the past recent years, we've seen a lot of people talk about free speech and there being some attack on free speech. This has caused 2025, with the new election of the president, to see a resurgence in platforms saying, hey, we're gonna allow you to say whatever you want. All the things that we did in the past about moderation and censoring stuff, that was wrong. You should be able to say what you wanna say. But there's two things that make this whole situation tricky. One is when a generation like Gen Z has decided that they're gonna get their news from unchecked sources on social media. You know, Dextros, TikToks, Feared Bucks, Space, whatever the internet social media site is, they decided that that's where they're gonna get their news from. And then two, what about the unchecked lies? What all makes it worse is that these social media platforms like Twitter have now incentivized people getting views, whether it be good, bad, or indifferent. And in this case, it's whether it's true or false. I saw this tweet that came across my timeline. Kai Cenat heatedly rejects alleged claims of doing crazy stuff with a 15-year-old fan or a 14-year-old fan in 2021 at the age of 19, revealed in these resurfaced messages of the alleged victim. Now, why this content is so nasty is that Kai Cenat was a part of a situation like this. It wasn't him that was talking to somebody underage. The person involved wasn't 14. There was none of the stuff that this tweet says that was happening going on in real life. This was about cameraman Chris, AMP cameraman Chris, from a couple months ago, where he was talking to a young girl who was 17 years old. And once Kai Cenat found out, once this got broadcasted on the internet, this video is clipped from his response to the situation.
He just got caught talking to a minor who was 17 years old. And it's just annoying when happen. And come up every time, bro. I get connected in situations. Says she was 17. Right at that moment, you're supposed to stop texting. Somebody who helped me start my whole shit.
Now that situation has been totally handled. Chris has been fired. He's even made his own response videos explaining his situation, but most importantly, he has no connections with Kai Cenat or AMP anymore. And I think that that's something very relevant to point out, because the way that this is being misconstrued, painted, or whatever the case may be, is to make Kai Cenat and the rest of AMP look like a bad guy. Because when I scroll up and down this person's page, that's all they're talking about. Kai Cenat's friend Duke Dennis is catching heat from fans after details resurfaced about his alleged past as a... I can't even read these words. What makes these so bad is that people hop on these celebrity trains along their journey. That doesn't mean that they have entire context of their whole career. So there are people that are going to look at these clips, look at these tweets, look at these videos, and think that they are true and not fabricated and manipulated in any way, shape, form, or fashion. And the reason why they're going to run with it is because this is coming from a verified source. At least that's what Twitter has put it out there to be, when you can buy a check mark. Whether it's continuously resurfacing old storylines that have been debunked, disproven, and honestly aren't even a factor anymore, or totally making up stories like this account did with I'm Dante and piecing together pictures of his family and his kid. What this account is doing is utterly disgusting. And I don't think there's any measure of community note that could dispel these narratives fast enough, because as I look through the comment section, there are people that are actually running with this. Now, I will say that there is an actual actual community note, and there are actually people out there who are sitting here debunking some of the narratives, like myself in this video, or like people quote tweeting some of these tweets. This is from Darwin number 9, says, just want y'all to see how demonic this app is. This page is completely fabricated. This headline: grab the clip from the girl who accused 9 Vicious, edited, created fake text messages, and then got a bunch of blue check accounts to fill up the replies. And for what? The reason why the comment section is filled with blue accounts, and honestly they might even be owned by the same person, is because now Elon Musk has incentivized engagement on the platform. Now it doesn't matter if it's good, bad, true, false. It doesn't matter if they're bot accounts. It doesn't matter whatever it is. As long as there are comments under the tweet, as long as there are views coming to the tweet, it's gonna get pushed out into the algorithms. And that's how this came up on my page. I have no affiliation with this. I just keep up with the streamer news because, you know, I make commentary videos. What's sad to see is that just because I'm adjacent in this community, I get to see this garbage like this. Well, I'm gonna call it out for what it is. First and foremost, there are 2 clear things that we need to talk about when we're looking at these pages right here. There's some sort of affiliation to Kick, and this isn't the only page here. I don't even know why they're attaching their name to the Kick brand, and I'm not even saying Kick is pushing this, but I find it extremely weird that they are not doing these things to a certain collective of people and only doing it to a certain collective of people. They're pushing up the Kick brand, and then they're still downgrading the other brands that don't stream on Kick, the Twitches or the YouTubes or any other content creators. 2, specifically targeting Black content creators. If you go down this page, and there's some other disgusting Kick clip pages that are just like this Kick Clips live page that talk about this stuff or fabricate these stories of lies, they only target the Black creators. I can see posts of them pushing up Aiden Ross or FaZe Banks or any of those guys like that, but I don't see them having any sort of negative content, fabricated or otherwise, about those creators. I only see them having negative content about the Black creators that exist on platforms like Twitch, or don't have some direct affiliation with some of the guys like the FaZe guys that are affiliated with, you know, Banks or Aiden or whatever the case may be. Now, even though a lot of these stories have already been debunked or the correct information is already out there, the sad thing about the internet is the fact that the good information, the positive information, the information to, you know, clear somebody's name doesn't travel as fast as the bad information. We've seen this numerous times where Duke Dennis, who's dealt with this same incident from his younger days, has had to continuously address it over and over and over again because a fake page or a distasteful page like this Kick Clips page resurfaces that information, and then all of a sudden the new audience that he has garnered or his collective has garnered over the years picks that up and thinks that it's something relevant and recent, although he spent time, effort, energy, and countless videos dispelling those narratives before. Now, we know that people see some sort of satisfaction by seeing the downfall of people's favorite content creator, celebrity, or just anybody that's being successful at all. I don't know what they are, I don't know who they are, and I don't know why they get a kick out of, you know, seeing somebody go through any hardships, but there are people out there in this world like that. Relying on community notes instead of internal fact checkers relies on the sort of democratization of information. You know, as long as the community is okay with it, we'll put this little stamp on this to say that it's wrong. I guess that's cool. Not really, but it honestly leads to an excuse to not address hate speech or fake news or whatever. You know, it's not on us. Hey, it's on you guys. As long as you guys come to some agreement, that's perfectly fine. Mr. Beast recently pointed out in a tweet the other day how a news site lied on him. It went unchecked. Somebody woke up hating him. A bunch of people woke up hating him, and there was literally nothing done about it. Now, I don't know how fast the community note is supposed to get on things, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes people don't even see the community note. And if enough people can't come to the same conclusion, or hell, if enough bots become contributors, wouldn't they just be able to tip the scales of what is being placed as a community note and what's not being placed as a community note? Literally, that tweet that I got above has Kai's tweet talking about him being with some 14-year-old, and there's still no community note about it, even though we all know it's fake. And then one of my bigger problems is if enough tweets on a page have community notes on it, why the hell would the page continue to exist? Like, if that Kicks Clips page has all tweets with all community notes on it, at what point does the Twitter team or X team or whatever team decide to say, you know what, this page has been continuously putting out fake news, we should probably do something about it? And I think it's all funny because we've seen Elon Musk over the past last couple of weeks take away verified check marks from accounts that he deems to be not verifiable or not worthy of the check mark. But when these tweets are coming from pages who are literally spinning narratives and they are lying on people, they just go untouched. Look, I know Elon Musk is worried about, the government and making them the most efficient way possible, but the whole time he's letting fake news spread on his platform. I know it's not the engineers that you want at the company and it's not the most efficient way or whatever excuse you make. You need to hire an internal staff of fact checkers that should be able to skim through a plethora of tweets and take reports of tweets very, very seriously and stop allowing this nonsense to spread because a certain community is getting affected by it and it's not right.